Good morning. Out of breath already. Jiminy crickets. Had to do trash today. It's the day for trash. Oh. How's the water and everything? Is it? Oh, yeah. Everything's looking. Must be some of YouTube's handiwork. Next Friday, they are having a cleaning day at work. Hi, Cheap Class. Good morning. So, like, every department has to clean their department. I woke up, I don't know, wee hours of the morning, I'm assuming. And I remember thinking or remembering something about KJ that I was like, oh my God, this would be so good to talk about. Don't have a clue what it was. Don't have a daggone clue. Good morning. Good morning. I'm like, how come I'm not seeing anybody? On my end, it shows that there's 7. So it's like, where are they? Poor Cheap Class was going to be in here all by herself. Lord. It makes me so mad and I can't remember stuff. So annoying. So when I went in to get breakfast yesterday, I looked over to the grill and there was 3 fat pancakes cooking. Those were mine. I guess they started just cooking mine like before, you know, right about the time, or right before it's time for me to come in there and need. So that way they're nice and fluffy and fresh. It was mighty, mighty good. Sure was. Yes. They did not have chocolate chips on them either. Plus I ate some scrambled eggs. Some of their scrambled, and they had some eggs left over. And happy. And some bacon. And some bacon too. Which I like to eat, like bacon or sausage, whenever there is syrup around. Usual, I reckon. Eggs, bacon, biscuits, gravy. Or, oh, you might do, today's Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Get you some tamales or some enchiladas. Cheese enchiladas. So delicious. Yeah. So they might do chorizo and egg burritos. They do that sometimes. Oh Lord. Yesterday, and it was like, oh, I don't know what it was. So I was thinking, oh, I should make a post, tell them this, and I don't know. Nothing. Cartman said he applied at Kroger, so he said there's just really nothing else. Again, this is why you don't quit a job until you have another one. So don't do it. Today's rent day. Today's like the last day. I never ever pay it on the first. I never do. And I don't know why. I always wait. So I will pay rent at like $4.59 today. I still don't feel good about going and sitting down and talking to her. I just, I guess because I already know that it won't do any good. guess Katie had former AUB member, the daughter, I guess she's grown now. So I guess the thing is like Katie's already said everything. You know, she's already exposed or told everybody everything that's going on within these cults. Some of it may be played up, I don't know. So when an alleged survivor gets on there and says this is the life that my siblings and I had to live, to me personally, it's like, okay, we've already heard all this, so what is KJ's point in bringing this person on? Like, does she need to have someone validate everything that she said, or what? I don't know. I don't know. But did anybody listen to it? I think I might have listened like to the first 10 seconds maybe, and I was like, I'm done. I can't watch this. Yeah, she does. Always has an agenda. For sure. Crazy. I don't know. So she's supposed to paint this weekend, right? Actually, wasn't she supposed to have started that last weekend? But she's supposed to paint. We'll see what happens. See if it makes her room any better. But it didn't expose Cody. Cody's not as extreme, right? Cody's not nearly as extreme as what some of these others are. Oh, she just made a post about something. I just hope these people know that Katie cannot help anybody. So, like, she doesn't have the resources, she doesn't have the means to help anybody. anybody coming out of that, so yeah. Have you guys been hearing about Lake Mead? Anybody know anything about Lake Mead? Over in Nevada, Las Vegas area. So there's this like man-made lake. Well, it's beginning to dry up. Like, it's definitely going down. And now they are finding, like, first this old, what do you call them? Like those metal barrels. They found that first, and somebody found it, and it had somebody in it. And of course, that person is still not been identified. They think they might know who it is, but then there has been as of the 2020 last night did a show about it, and as of the show they had found seven remains. Yeah, someone was in there. Yep. And if it's the person they think that it is, like, he's been gone for a long time, and he was very kind of a big part of the Vegas scene, and you know, the mob was like, I guess the mob kind of started Vegas. They ran Vegas way back when, and it's kind of, you know, back then, you know, you were swimming with the fishes kind of thing, you know. Oh God, it was so good. It was so good. I had absolutely no idea about Lake Mead, but now I would kill to be able to go there, and just, which a lot of people have been doing lately. But oh my gosh, I would love to go. But they have been able to identify some of the remains. There was a family that used to go out on the boats, and let me see if I see the body today. I don't see it. So they would go to Lake Mead. That was the dad's like favorite thing in the world to do, and so they spent so much time on the lake in the boats, and they used to do what she called midnight dives. I think she called it midnight dive. Midnight. So anyway, it wasn't at midnight, but it was, they would take the boat out at night, you know, when it's really dark and all of that, and then they would take it out to like the middle of the lake, and then they would, you know, just jump into the darkness, you know, and that was like a big time. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but you know, whatever. Anyways, the daughter said that that particular day that the water was, you know, more kind of wavy and kind of a little choppy, you know, kind of, and anyway, so, you know, Dad told everybody, you know, stay in the boat, nobody else jump off. Well, then he jumped in, and he was, you know, splashing and carrying on, having a big time. And then, I guess he said, well, then the daughter said that, I guess the dad said, hey, the boat is like getting further away. And she said she remembers her dad reaching the ladder, and he was telling, you know, get help. And anyways, you know, he did not make it. But one of the remains that they found was his. So as this lake is drying up, stuff is being exposed. Yeah, I don't want to jump into a lake when it's pitch black and I can't see. Hell, thank you, no. Mm-mm. No, thank you. That's just not, that's not fun to me. But, but they were glad that, you know, that at least they had gotten his remains. But it's the one thing that I will be so anxious to see is as it, you know, goes down. Now I'm questioning myself if it was actually this lake, but I'm pretty sure it was this lake. But anyway, way back when, a bomber, like an airplane bomber, is in the lake. Like it just got too low, and then it hit the water, and then it just sank. And so now, you know, like people love to go diving and, you know, kind of exploring that bomber. Can you imagine? But anyway, it was on 2020 last night. So if you, and the title, I can't remember what the title is, but in the description, it'll say something about Lake Mead. So, I mean, think about of these, you know, big bodies of water, and there were a lot of boats sink or whatever. I watched on TV 2-hour long ones. That is so fascinating. And my mouth was hanging open like, oh my gosh. I mean, but imagine to see all those chariots. I'm so curious. I don't know, but I'm curious about all those chariots that when God made the sea go back, and all those chariots and stuff chasing. Yeah, so they found a weapon. There was a weapon that they thought may have been connected to the 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 guy or the person in the barrel, but they kind of don't think so because the guy in the barrel was older. It's fascinating, fascinating. If you like any, so I'm gonna go in and get the day started, and then so that way I can finish it quick. Yeah. So you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys rest.